What's up? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with season 2, episode 13 of Moesha Road Trip, y'all. So, narrate. Moesha want to go on a road trip for a Thanksgiving break with her friends. They want to go see the boys play on the road. The boys play basketball. Apparently, Hakeem is on the team, and Q is on the team. Okay. And Frankie detailed her no many different ways. So, I'm sorry, y'all. So rude. The episode starts back in the kitchen, and Dee asks Miles if he have any Thanksgiving meal requests. Baby Miles said he not into holidays that trick the entire race of people out of their land. I know that is right. Okay. Anyway, speaking of that, y'all, what y'all doing for Juneteenth? Okay, I think I was thinking about taking PTO and just making it a day, getting my videos done, and making sure everything is everything around yonder, wash, and stuff like that. Anyway, drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all doing for Juneteenth. Okay. Anyway, D asked Miles, how did he know that? Miles says his teacher told him. Moesha said truly conscious people don't celebrate Thanksgiving, and that is true. So D talks Miles into celebrating Thanksgiving. And now that we look back at this, knowing what we know, Miles actually was right. And D, which she didn't know, was being those kind of people that was always saying Miles was wrong just because that's what they were taught. Y'all know how that goes. When somebody crazy, they just say, oh, back then when they had mental health issues, they would say, oh, that person crazy. No, they're not crazy. They have some mental health issues that don't want to be addressed. Or we can take it a step further and talk about a young lady, I'm not in particular, but a young lady who is built, a young kid who is fully developed. Not her fault, not just something she was just born with, fully developed. And she becomes the grown person. Then she's attached as the fast one, and she have to watch how she dress and all of this for grown people, instead of grown people actually not looking at her in a certain way. I'm sorry, I just wanted to say that. Okay. So Teresa and her dad come over because Moesha lied and told the girls that it was okay for them to go to Flagstaff, because that's where they was gonna go. And so Dee and Frank, they was like, who said that? And so Teresa was like, well, I can't go if Moesha can't go, and yada yada yada. So then Frank tried to guilt Moesha into staying home with them for Thanksgiving. And it was like, well, if you want to go, you can go. Y'all do not give that teenagers that option, because guess what she gonna do? She gonna go to Flagstaff, as she did. So Miss Smith, blind is she? Okay, so everybody get the Flagstaff. Of course, they got all the boys from the basketball team in their room. Okay, that is a no-no. So one of the teachers, who probably need to retire, Miss Frank, is blind as a bat. Okay, she come in, take a head count, didn't hear nobody, didn't even know. She already blind, so she don't know the boys are in there. Okay, and so they tell her, we here, everybody just standing still. It's a mess. Oh, no. Miss Smith walked in. It was the ladies at first, and then Hakeem came running in there, and she was like, who is that? And they told him it was Hakeem, Moesha, whatever. Girl, I can't. So later on, after the game, or maybe it was before the game, it's a whole party in Moesha in them room. The boys come in, they all dancing and twerking and jerking and gyrating, okay, all over the place. So the coach, y'all know the coach, the teacher at the school came in, kicked them out. Get y'all nasty out of here. Meanwhile, Kim, her boyfriend, Niecy, and her funky brat boyfriend playing strip poker. Okay? What are y'all doing? Anyway, they get kicked out. Um, that's when we find out Q is on the basketball team. Child, please. The boys leave. I mean, they go to their game. We found out that they lost by 30 points. They left, and so did the ladies leave. Um, so in the next scene, the ladies go into a convenience store slash gas station. Well, the lady's car, niece's car, slid off the road into a ditch, and they got the owner in there who was rude. He was, I don't know if he was, I forgot, I don't know his background, but he was kind of rude. He was, how much is this? They were selling, he was selling whatever they had. He wouldn't help them. It's teen girls, and you won't even help them. He was just rude, okay? And so, Lord, over at the Mitchells, and Dale and JD arrive for dinner, okay? So then the doorbell rings, and it's Bernie. Miles didn't wash his hands with the soap because he nasty. Bernie start to flirt with Andale. JT step in, and those two about to tussle. Meanwhile, at the gas station, Niecy over there gambling her so she lost all her money, borrowed for a quarter from Moesha, and then won. So the man was like, well, how did you win? So, sir, you telling me you tried to rig this game? See, y'all know the Lord don't like ugly. He ain't too fine or pretty either. Because Niecy won her $100 back. Okay, but she had to use that $100 to get that car towed. And he ended up taking them home. So Bernie came in and gave D some monkey bread and told her to put it in the oven. That's all she had to do. So when she put the monkey bread in the oven, Bernie actually turned the clock off because she had everything timed. So not only did the monkey bread burn, the turkey burnt, and all the rest of the food was burnt, and they just had a Cajun Thanksgiving. Okay? So Moesha and the girls returned because Hakeem came back and they was asking, where's Moesha? He said, I don't know, because y'all know he was on the school bus and said they was right behind us. But they didn't know all of that happened to Moesha and them. Then they had to spend the night the next day. I mean, they had to spend the night in the store. Oh, child. So what happened after they spent the night in the store? Okay, so then that's when Moesha and them actually came into the door, walked inside, walked home. So Robert is the guy's name. He actually dropped them off, and he had food he was gonna sell. He was trying to sell, but because the Mitchells Thanksgiving was ruined, he ended up selling the food to them. They cooked it. Everybody had a good Thanksgiving, turkey. They celebrated. Yada yada yada. Yay me. This is where the episode ends. I will come back to y'all with Jenny and Georgia. Goodbye.